I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Hope you smile.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Agustina Panjaitan.
I'm Eva Rosalina Siregar.
I'm Dian Fadhilah.
We're from the third semester of Asan University English Education Department. Today is different because we will discuss a case that is a diverse case. So we will tell you a little of the chronology. This is a diverse case, Mr. Byrne and Mrs. Green. Mr. and Mrs. Byrne were divorced after 10 years of marriage, and they have two children, Billy and Betty. And a year after divorce, Mrs. Byrne married with someone else and became Mrs. Green. However, Mr. Byrne, as her first husband, refused his children to be called by the second husband's name, and he told the judge they were his children and their name should remain Billy and Betty Byrne.
Mrs. Green want to changing her children's last name with the second husband's names. By the reason she don't want to embrace her children because she last name is different with her children's last name.
According Mr. Brown, the Mrs. Green, she just concerned to her own conference and not sick to her children. If you to be the judge, would you allow the family name of the children to be changed?
If I be the judge, I will not allow the family names of the children to be changed because Mr. Byrne is their biological father and they have the right use their father's name, and it is their identity. And even though their mother, Mrs. Green, already married with someone else and become Mrs. Green, but it doesn't affect, as Mrs. Green said, the difference in their last name and her married name would confuse people and would embarrass the children. But I think it will not confuse people because slowly people will know and understand Mrs. Green was married before, so it will not embarrass the children. And why should not they have the second husband names because he's not their biological father, but Mr. Byrne. Mr. Byrne's name is their identity. So I will not allow the family names of the children to be changed. So how about you?
In my opinion, the children have to use biological father's names. By changing their last name, it means removing the real identity of the children. But if it is necessary for their safety, then I agree. But however, from this story, the reason for Mrs. Green not so urgent. She just afraid people say bad things to her children. And I think the people also know if Billy and Betty are not her second husband children because Billy and Betty older than of their marriage age. So I disagree if their last name to be changed. Do you agree, don't you?
Yes, I agree with your opinion, and according to me, I'm agree with Mr. Brown because she don't want to change the last name from their children, and I don't agree with Mrs. Green because she want she just want to file file a first marriage, and I think he just her own conveyance. That's it.
So, from our opinion, we are not allow if the family names of the children to be changed. So, we think that's all we can say. So, thank you for watching.